Well, you know, the best thing to do is to pick the hottest day so far of the year to work on your roof. That's the best time to do it. No, it's not. I'm just not smart. So here we are. I'm going to start putting shingles on. It's been a long time. And this plastic, I'm really surprised this plastic I had on here held up as long as it did, but it did. So I'm gonna, because this side seems to be a little bit what can I say, there's a little curve in the middle, and I want this to come out straight on top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hang over a little bit here and here like this, and I'm gonna put a mark here and drop a chalk line, measure it and drop a chalk line so that at least I can keep it a little bit straight. I don't know how straight it's going to be. We will see. And we just get started on this. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time. I've been doing other things. You can see from the 360 camera way over there, I have a couple of chairs I built, and I'm building those now. And that's taking a lot of my time to kind of fine tune how to build those. So if anybody's interested in some really nice rockers or Adirondack chairs, they're rockers, and also I can make the ones that are not rockers, that are just regular chairs. All right, let's get started.
Welcome to Phil Fry Outdoors, just a regular guy with a passion for outdoor activities and projects. Now, let's check in and see what he is up to today.
13 inches. Yeah, a little bit, 13 inches. I'll come down here, measure up 13 inches and put a mark, and then run a chalk line. Yeah. All right. Let's throw that up there. Hey, time to cut some shingles. There should be another 16, which I'll save for later. Almost 16. Save that. Good idea, 24. Get rid of these two nails. And then a 24. There we go. Just something to get the offset going. What did I do with the other? All right, I know it's noisy, generator and all, so I'm gonna be talking a lot. Well, I am so uncoordinated today. All right. So you got one, and then three in the middle, and then one over here. That way, when I overlap, it won't leak, hopefully. All right. So No! Now, this thing right here is great. It's called the pitch hopper. It's a big help. I can put my weight on it, sit on it, and that's what I'm about to do right now. Lean over here so I can line this up right, because I'm terrible if I'm not right on top of it. Actually, what I'm going to do is move the ladder. So, get this line up here. Almost got this ladder too far. There we go. All right. So that's the start. Oh, now I just got to work my way across. Alright, I lost my microphone for some reason during this part, but as you can see that in this section here up top I have a regular stair step on the shingles, but down here below I have a gap. What happened was I remember I was missing that 32-inch piece. Well, now I can see where I missed it. It took it all the way down to here before I realized my error. No big deal. I'm just going to have to cut some odd shaped lengths in order to work it out so that the gaps don't overlay each other. because then it will leak for sure if I don't do it, if I don't fix it now. But this is all I'm going to do for today. We'll pick this up tomorrow. I'm beat. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, I'm back out here today. In true fashion of Phil Fry Outdoors, it's threatening to rain. I want to get back to work on this and try to finish this up today. I got to work tomorrow, and really, I don't know if I ever want to do this again. I'm getting too old for this climbing on roof stuff, I think. All right, let's get to work. I gotta beat this rain. Alright, this is my last one here. I don't know if you can see it. My last shingle. Well, then I have to do the ridge cap. But this is the last regular shingle. So I cut this straight up here. I know this is probably not the way to do this, but it's the way I'm doing it. Because I'm putting a ridge cap across this anyway. And I'm putting longer nails in it, so it'll all right, let's see what this ridge thing looks like. I'm back up here on the roof. The other day my batteries died, and I ran out of ridge shingles, and I had to hurry because it was going to rain. And sure enough, it rained hard for like 3 days, and even though I didn't finish the ridge, get a little more secure here. Even though I didn't finish the ridge, I still didn't leak, so I guess that's good. And what I noticed here, get up here, is that if you see, I don't know if you can see this, but so kind of tough. So as you see here, my lines stopped here and here, and I thought my ridge shingles would be long enough to cover both, but they weren't. So I ended up having to do, instead of running a whole nother row of shingles, what I did was I decided to overlap them. And right here, I just nailed 2 here, then overlap from here to here, and 2 more, and continue. That way I can cover up this unsightliness here and make sure that I'm not leaking. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. I mean, by no means. I am no roofer, as is probably obvious to you by now, but it doesn't look that bad. From down there, from down there in the patio, you can't really tell. Up here, now that it was raining when I was trying to finish, so I was in a big hurry, and it was getting dark too, and I'm looking at it now and I'm like, yeah, it's not the straightest in the world, but like I said, from down there you can't really tell it. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to continue with this, and I don't have very much to go, and then we'll be done with this roof. Thank gosh. Oh man. So let's get to it. So these shingles, they're perforated like this, and you just break them. Right? Like that, see? And they just break right off. So pretty simple. I need to bring this up closer. So the way I was doing this is, let's see if I get the camera on this. The way I was doing this is, see this mark right here, this indentation? So that's my overlap line. And then I was lining up just like I did with the other shingles on the edge here. That way, hopefully I'm assured that I'm not going to get any leaks. See, that one was a little bit further back, so the next one I have to make sure that I bring it up here further, because this is the asphalt that gets sticky when it gets hot. But I noticed I'm pretty close to the edge of that, like that. And I just put a couple nails in it. And I just keep going down the row. I'm going to move this stuff around here. I'm going to put one more probably shingle, one more pair, and then put one more pair here. And it's hard for this camera, this angle. Kind of double it over a little bit too to make it, like I said, I didn't have any leaks, so I guess it's good enough. I'm at a bad angle here. Camera keeps dropping down on me. So just overlap, line up. There, see, I'm back on track now. That one was just a little bit off. Perfect. Yeah, it was just a little bit off. When I overlap this one, see, that'll have two. So each side will have two nails in it of the ridge. That should hold it, I hope. So as you can probably tell, my safety rope is tied off on the tree over there. So if I fall, I just need to remember to fall this way. Yeah, minor detail. That's why I'm kind of hanging on this side and doing everything from this side, so I don't solid. I say that shingle ain't going nowhere. See, I broke my own rule. Oh well. That's on some solid stuff right there. Alright, I'm getting down here to the end. So what I'll probably do is take this, run it up to here, like this. It's going to be a little bit shorter here. I could cut it, but I'm not taking this to the fair. I just don't want the roof to leak. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a little less of a gap here, but from down there, I don't think you'll notice it. So I'll run this back to here, and then I'll put another one up, but I'll just cut the end of it off. I'll show you. see. All right, I'll cut a couple of these just behind that line right there. Nail them and put some blackjack on it just to make it look good. And we'll call this thing done. So, what we do here, we just overlap this like this. Put a couple nails in it. Gotta drop the other one. No, it's right here. This one's mainly for looks. I'll throw a little bit of blackjack on this right here. So any blowing rain like that, bigger the glob, the better the job. Over that nail head too. Put a little bit more here to get it to stick. Put a little bit on this one. Yee. Alright. That's way too much. That's fine. There we go. Oh, that's not a nail. Put a little blackjack on this. Right. Now, oh, yuck. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I'm not worried about it. Now I need to go all the way down to the other end. And I need to put a dab of blackjack on these two nail heads. Right here. Here. And one here. Just to make sure. And gun it. This stuff. I'm hoping the sun will cause it to settle down, flatten out, because it alright, that's getting on them. I'm just gonna make a big mess. So here you have it. It's done. The roof is done with a big blackjack stain on here. That'll definitely not leak. Alright, well, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think it'll be watertight, and that's all I'm looking for. It's the first roof I've ever shingled, and from the looks of it, maybe the last. Alright, I'm going to clean everything up here and sit back and drink a beer and look at my genius. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I know this has been long and drawn out. This project has gone. Here's the roof. I didn't realize this camera. This project has gone forever, and you know, it's been fun, but we still have a little bit more to go. We have to put the trim on and the ramp and paint, and then we'll be done with this thing. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for the rest of this series of the shed, and come back soon.